Physicality is a word that's been thrown around with Cleveland having that kind of advantage, 3D, that usually comes in the form of TT for the Cavs.
No question about it. And everyone's talking about last year how he dominated the paint. So now the Cavs have to figure out how can they use that aggression now in a new year and a new opportunity.
21 minutes as opposed to about 32 last year, Vince. Last year's double-double. This
Absolutely.
just 4 points, 4 rebounds. Where can he get the impact going again?
Well, the key is trying to get him in open spaces, and he just has to use his motor. And if he can use his motor, get them extra possessions and give them three-point attempts, that's who they are. They just need that.
When Zaza goes out of the game, I think Ty Lue's been trying to find positional minutes for him, right? Because big, you can do that. Most of the time, it's been Kevin Love play the 5 spot. Who else can he play against in that sort of setup with Golden State?
Nobody.
It's tough, right? It's tough.
There's really the only person I think you could potentially guard is Iguodala, maybe Livingston, which will take away the post up of Livingston, but that's about it. Other than that, he has to take advantage of the minutes he's getting.
Well, let's look at some of the pick and roll action and what we're seeing, and maybe something that might help out Cleveland in terms of finding the space you were talking about. So I'll go into pick and roll here. 3D, you're going to set the screen. You're Tristian Thompson. So what's happening on the screen and roll is we got the ball handler coming out. Now, we're going to leave the ball here. Vince is going to play. You stay there, 3D, real quick. Okay. Vince is going to pretend like he's on the Golden State defense. I'm on the Golden State defense. Tristian is rolling to the point, 3D, where he's coming in, and the Golden State guys are coming in and pinching him. Whether it's Pachulia coming back and in retreat mode to get to the body, or the guys playing off the ball are able to do that. What is that taking away, Vince?
Well, they're taking away the roll. They're taking away everything. So he's rolling so deep to where once he's getting pinched and there's nothing there, he's under the basket. So, and they're doing the job of, they give him a quick look and they look away. So now, me as a defender, we pinch. We know that's taken care of. He picks up the ball. We go back out to our guy. And now he's dead and he has to get out of the paint. So now they've taken away the roll. I think, like we've talked about earlier, when he rolls, if he would now make himself available here, it makes for a harder tag for both of us on the
So let's go back to that. Now I'm coming off the screen. I'm Kyrie Irving. I'm LeBron James. I'm running screen roll with Tristian Thompson. I'll set the ball back down. Boom, right here. Here's what happens now. If Tristian Thompson rolls and finds open area, instead of rolling behind the defenders here, and stops right here, now the ball gets there. Oh, hustle to it, 3D. Boom.
Boom.
Now these guys on the block are in trouble, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Puts us in a position where now our tag, he has the ball. He now, even if he doesn't see you, he sees me, my tag, shooter, shooter, shooter. He has selection now, or if we fake here, he can do one ball fake, layup.
And early in the ball game, he had a play like that where he caught the ball, I think he lost a little bit and finished the play and scored. So what they're saying is, do you make Tristian Thompson a scorer or do you make him a facilitator? But because you have J.R. Smith on the floor, Kevin Love's been shooting the blood out of the basketball from three-point range, but it has to start in the paint. Somehow, easy layups, put more pressure on that defense because Golden State Warriors are rotating the heck out of the basketball.
Again, 3D, this is lots of action that we see early in the game, both first and third quarter, while Pachulia is in the game. For Ty Lue, I think there has to be ways that you can still take advantage of Tristian Thompson's size and ability to play physical, even when Golden State is playing those small lineups. Could this be an answer where you're getting the ball to him, deep paint touches or at least mid-paint touches to put pressure on the D?
I think if you put the pressure on the defense, it gets a couple layups, it gets a couple dunks. Now those guys are cracking back, they're taking a step a little closer. Now maybe Kyrie, maybe JR, who is desperate to get a couple more shots, maybe you get a couple shots. To the last point, the rebounding, you hit it right on the head. Throughout the season, offensive rebounds, Tristian Thompson, one of the best. The offensive rebounding, kicking the Kyle Korver, kicking the D. Will, kicking the guys like that, that's where they're sorely missing him as well.
I'll ask you, Vince. When you have a player like Tristian Thompson who feeds off of the abilities of all the other guys around him, where almost he predictably gets himself into positions on the floor, right? He knows the shot's coming from the right wing. He knows it's coming from the left wing. How has the first 2 games maybe affected Tristian's ability to make those kind of reads? Not just that he's playing 10 less minutes, but that the Golden State defense has disrupted where he thinks these potential scoring opportunities would come from.
And I'll say this before we get that far, which the big man now is almost obsolete. So when he's rolling, he has to get his points early. But the problem has been Cleveland's been down by big numbers to where they have to go small now to play catch up. They're down 15 points 20 points early in the second quarter to where now we have to go small to play catch up and play a little faster to get easy baskets. So I think defensively, first off, they have to defend better. Then things will open up, because now if he short rolls, he gets a couple of baskets, takes advantage of the switches when they play small. I think they can take advantage of that by him using his motor. He's not really using his motor. I think, you know, just right now they've just disrupted their team, and everybody, like their role players are right now just out of it.
Totally agree with that. There's so much talk out there about disruptive technology. The Warriors have disruptive defense that has 100%. Thrown the Cavs in a little bit of a loop right here.
And one last thing, partner, explain to the people the difference between pace and tempo. And I think it's confusing people when Ty Lue and Kyrie say, we got to speed the game up. You don't want to do that with the Warriors.
No, I think that the Cleveland Cavaliers can play deeper into the shot clock. They're just as familiar in the first 6 as they are the last 6. Look at the numbers throughout the year. They're back home in this building. We're going to see if Tristan Thompson can find that physicality and if the Cavs can finally get on the board here at home.